for the day, all right? Now we got this new segment. All right, all praise to the Most High God, where we deal with our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, meaning the scattered Israelites all around the world, primarily on the east side of the world, right? It tells us about them in Isaiah the 11th chapter.
Yes, sir.
Now this right here is some years old. This happened some years ago, but I guess it was before the the viral age where it was so easy to go viral and whatnot, right?
Right.
So now Netflix is launching a documentary about it. So now it done picked up steam. Now it's all over TikTok. It's all over Twitter. It's all over the internet. You understand? Mm-hmm. So this is what happened when you let. This is Caucasian Christianity at its finest.
Damn.
When you let the white woman in Uganda and these African countries where we poor and we suffering and we defenseless. And the godless creation on the earth with a God complex want to come to the rescue when he only come, or she will only come to your destruction. All right, watch this. Read that. I mean, play that.
What's up, y'all? I'm back and I did my research so you don't have to. Picture here is Virginia native Renee Bach. Renee claims to be on a mission from God to save the children in Africa. But ultimately, she ended up unaliving over 105 children. And if you're wondering, no, she didn't serve any jail time for this. She actually moved back to Bedford County, Virginia. Let's go ahead and get into this timeline of events. So as I hinted earlier, Renee comes from a Christian background. In 2007, Renee worked as a missionary at an orphanage in Africa. She was there for a total of 9 months. At the age of 19, she returned back home, and she decided that she wanted to start her own charity in Jinja, and she was able to do so. In her case, she was lucky enough to receive funds that were raised through her church circles back in Virginia. With the money raised, she rented a large house in one of the poorest districts in Jinja. From 2010 to 2015, Renee ran an organization called Serving His Children. And at this nutrition unit, she took in 940 malnourished children. She frequently blogged about her stories, painting herself to be a hero, but ultimately, she suffered from a white savior complex. As you can see, Renee was medically treating these children and providing all the care that she could. But Renee wasn't a doctor. She had no medical training at all. She was just a homeschooled 20-year-old with a white savior complex. So severe that she went to go play doctor and knowingly put each child she came across life at risk. The community of Jinja, Uganda referred to her as the white doctor. And for a very long time, she kept up with that act. But the act stopped when it came to diagnosing patients. Remember, Renee had no medical training, so she relied on God, gut feelings, and the Bible. One woman brought her 3-year-old son to Renee due to his severe malnourishment. 3 days later, her son was unalive. Renee provided no explanation, gave her $13.50 and her son's body to take home. And that's just one story of 105. She was sued by the Ugandan civil court, settled, and now lives comfortably back in Bedford County, Virginia. And when I say comfortably, I mean comfortably. Back in 2020, she got engaged. She left this community of Uganda to suffer. She experimented with their children knowingly, came back to the United States, went to Virginia, took no accountability for her actions, and now there's even a documentary being released on September 29th that Renee is starring in, defending her actions and chastising the people who feels that she did any wrong.
You cannot make this up.
This crazy.
But this is how you able to identify the Israelites that's scattered all throughout the earth.
Right.
The white man, the eagle, gonna find his way to you to persecute you, to destroy you. You understand?
Right.
Somehow, some way. Watch this. Rock 12, verse 10. Read that real quick.
The book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
And our brothers and sisters in Africa should know this by now. Do not trust a pale person with a Bible.
Right.
Never trust them.
Right.
Read.
For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
Come down to 17.
17.
Watch this.
If adversity come upon thee.
If adversity come upon you like hunger, poverty, sickness, read.
Thou shalt find him there first.
Who you always find in Africa helping the Africans.
Damn.
The people that cause they damn oppression.
Exactly.
You're going to find them there first. Read.
And though he pretend to help
Though
thee.
he what?
Pretend to help
like
thee.
It's something out of the goodness of her heart. Knowing damn well she don't got no medical training. Knowing damn well she wouldn't do this in a white community. You understand? She wouldn't put her people's lives at risk like that.
Right.
So she pretend to help you, read.
Yet shall he undermine thee.
Or cause 105 of your babies to die.
Damn.
Make this up. Watch this. Habakkuk 2 and 4. We went over this last week. We gotta stop trusting these pale people with Bibles.
Right. Yeah.
They the damn devil.
Man.
It is what it is. Read what you got.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4.
Come on.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
God, listen, you can't change nothing how God created it.
Right.
You understand? You cannot alter God's creation. God said that they spirit, they soul is not upright in them. That's why it's iron rusted, so is his wicked. He might put on an act. He might put on sheep's clothes. She might put on sheep's clothing.
Right.
But that wolf gonna come out. She gonna prey on you. He gonna prey on you. They spirit ain't right. They are godless, the most wicked in all the world. Read.
But the just shall live by his faith.
Watch this.
Yea, also, because he transgressed by wine.
By lies, the false doctrine of Christianity. Come on.
He is a proud man.
Read.
Neither keepeth at home.
Neither what?
Keepeth at home.
She ain't from Africa. She ain't from
Right.
Uganda.
Right.
She from a long ways away from there. She's an American. You understand? But they just always gotta find they self in a damn black country doing stuff, experimenting, meddling around.
Right.
They never able to stay their ass at home.
Right.
Fugitives and vagabonds in the earth. Go ahead.
Who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Watch this.
And is as death.
And it's what?
As death.
As what?
Death.
As death.
Right.
Why would you put your lives into these people's hands? Wake up, my brothers and sisters scattered. The colonizer, everything he touched dies.
Damn.
You understand? The land he put his hand to cultivate, the air he take over in the land that he polluted. You understand? Everything he touched dies. He is as death. That's what the Bible is telling us.
Damn.
That's why God said never to trust them. And they will sit up there and turn around and justify themselves.
Exactly.
A whole documentary.
That's some.
How can you justify lives lost due to you willingly performing things where you know you lack the professional expertise? That is a crime. You understand? You do that in America with your Caucasian folks, you going to jail.
This is America.
But you can do it to our people scattered in another continent and you get off scot-free. This is America. But all praise to the Most High. That's Isaiah 11 minute. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to get into the topic, the cult origins of Caucasian Christianity. That demon Renee Bach or Rachel Bach is a part of, a product of, all right? So stay tuned. Hit the like button.
Do that.
Don't go nowhere. We're going to be right back with more on Let's Talk Truth.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time. Are you the Lord?